Well, it seems like it is that time of the year again. The year in review video. Now, I do this every year. I mean, I started it in 2016, I think, so it's been quite a while now. Basically going over the targets that I set myself for that year on the channel, if I accomplished them, giving you guys an insight of actually how the channel did, because there's some things that you wouldn't see behind the scenes. And yeah, setting targets for the next year after that. Now, last year's was a bit of a weird one. As we can see, I was in a different place. I was in a new office. It was fun. It was exciting. I don't have that office anymore. That was just by choice. I moved into my own place now. This is a new flat, my first place that I've actually got myself. And I made sure that there was a dedicated room so I could have my own office inside my house, rather than last year where I was renting out a very echoey place, as you can see. I said at the end of that video that hopefully 2021 will be better than 2020. Some ways it was, some ways it probably wasn't. I mean, 2020 was a weird year for the channel. It was a massive boom because Bannerlord came out, and that boosted the channel massively. I went from like 1,000 subscribers a month to getting like 13,000, 14,000 subscribers in the month that Bannerlord came out, and it rode on quite well from there. Then at the end of that, at the end of April, sort of going into May, June, I sort of pulled off the channel a little bit in 2020, and it started to go a bit downhill from there. And yeah, so 2021, I wanted to have a refresher. I wanted to maybe try a different direction, and I thought, look, I've been doing this YouTube thing for a while, and it's getting to the point where I am able to make it a full-time job. I'm able to sort of earn enough off it to live off it. Why don't we actually take it seriously? So 2021 was the year that I stopped sort of being someone that just made YouTube videos and really tried to make a business out of this, well, business. Because whilst it was that before, I would kind of be very lackluster with videos. I'd maybe upload once, give up, upload another, let it ride for a while, see what happened, and not treat it like a serious thing that it could actually be, and not give it the full potential that I think it should have had. So I went into 2021 off the back of quite a come down off the end of 2020. The channel subscribers were pretty low, views were pretty low. Of course, that means revenue was pretty low at the end of 2020. So I wanted to change that around. So the second half of January, I really started to uploaded every single day, just to give myself a challenge to try something new. It's January, I saw growth massively. February was up, and up. I was getting 5,000-6,000 subscribers a month, as opposed to the regular 800-900. March, it was more of the same. In fact, I think March, apart from the month that Bannerlord came out, was the best month for my channel in general. Revenue, subscriber growth, views, all that lot. And then it all kind of went to pot. I got COVID. I was also in the middle of moving to this flat, or at least trying to find a place to move to, and it completely knocked me off my swing. After uploading pretty much every single day for about 2 months, I died off pretty much, and the channel just went completely downhill. And it shows. It's almost around from that April-May time to August, there was not much going on the channel. Okay, from casual viewers, you probably wouldn't notice anything different. I was still uploading, but I was uploading every few days. I'd sometimes even have like a week without a video going up, and it really showed on the growth of the channel. So then in September, I decided to make a decision. I was going away for a week, and I said to my friend James, look, I'm going away, but I want the channel to carry on moving, as if I'd not left at all. I'd scheduled videos to go up, but I needed someone to look after my emails, do my admin stuff, talk to sponsorships, companies, all that kind of stuff. So he did it, and it went really well. So I got back from holiday, and I was like, you want to do it for a bit longer? And it went really well. And then from September time to, well, about now, as you can see, channel growth has been fantastic. I've been pretty consistent with uploads, and of course, I think the quality of videos has definitely gone up, at least from my perspective as well. Branching out into more things, so I've got plenty of games that I know can reliably get views for people that want to come back to the channel for that sort of thing. So I was like, okay, I said to my mate, let's do this properly. Of course, it comes down to the fact that I would have to pay this person to work for me. So if we can hit this kind of revenue by December, I will turn this thing into a business and I will hire you. And we hit it in a month. So then I started having someone to work with me. Then it kind of went a bit further. I've set up the FPS channel and of course the Resonance Deep Dive channel with a podcast, and whilst those two channels are very in their early phases at the moment, I have big plans for them and I actually have people working on them with me at the moment. I have another freelance editor that helps with the FPS channel content, and I have plenty of people that are helping me with the podcast. As you'll see, some of them will appear on it and things like that. And I think that's really my defining factor for the channel for 2021, is turning a YouTube channel that I kind of do on the side to actually a business, and it has definitely resulted in overall positive growth. My target at the end of 2020 for 2021, I can't lie, was incredibly ambitious. I saw what Banlord had done for my channel, how I'd gain like 15,000 subscribers in a month. I was like, sure, I can carry that thing on. I'll gain about 60k in the next year. Let's put 180,000 subscribers as my target. Of course, we never hit that. We had a very slow growth, especially when I stopped about 3 or 4 months throughout the year actually pushing the channel. Yet, of course, when I really put my foot down, it really made up for those lost months. So it looks like we're just about to hit 150,000 subscribers, which I, for one, am very happy with, which still beats last year's subscriber growth, even though it wasn't quite as optimistic as I'd first hoped. So what's next? Well, I want to continue growing this thing bigger and bigger. I want the FPS channel to really actually start kicking off, getting a full-time editor on that, and moving on to try and make that almost exactly what this channel is, but for, of course, first-person shooter content, since it doesn't really work on this channel. And of course, the podcast channel is still growing. I've got a few interviews coming up with that, and I really want to try and push that as well. Of course, now I've got more people helping me, I can do that sort of thing, and it's really useful to try and get to that point. So I want to make this channel still the main core. All the videos that you see on this channel are still edited. They're still all done by me. I do 100% of all the videos here. It's the other channels that I do have help. Maybe one day someone else will help me with this channel, but we'll see how that goes in the future, I guess. So what is my target for next year? Well, this year's kind of made me realize that actually subscriber growth doesn't really matter on YouTube. Like, a channel with 150,000 subscribers can do pretty well as long as it's got the engagement, as long as people are still coming back and getting the views and things, which means I can then hire other people. Subscribers is actually kind of irrelevant, but I still want to set that goal because it's kind of a good landmark, or at least something to aim towards. So we're about to hit 150,000 subscribers. I think we'll probably get it tomorrow or the day after. But by this time next year, by the end of 2022, my aim is to get 200,000 subscribers. Now, 50,000 subscribers in a year is something that I've never done before on this channel, but we might as well aim for it because I think it definitely is possible, especially if we keep up the progress that we're going on so far. But other than that, thank you so much for watching this year. It's been another wild ride. There's been a lot of things going on, some good, some bad, but I'm quite happy with the way things have almost settled into a bit of a groove for me, at least from my side. But I know this probably isn't a video that most people find that interesting, but as mentioned, I do it every year, almost like a video log to keep myself updated and to look back on every now and then. But I hope you enjoyed the videos that have come out this year. There'll be way more and bigger stuff next year, so make sure you stick around for that. But until then, I will see you in the next one.